Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Talk Rice to Me. I am Jesse.
I'm Dara.
Jay.
Brandon.
As you can see with our jerseys on, because me and Brandon got jerseys on,
Got mine.
we talking about football today. The first thing I want to ask you guys is, y'all know Travis Hunter, right? All right. My question to you guys is, at the pro level, because he's coming out in the draft this year, everybody knows that, probably going to be first or second overall pick, right? Would you guys agree?
I would say so with
Top five.
the teams that are up there right now.
Yeah. So if not top two, maybe top three. Guaranteed top five.
Yeah, guaranteed top five.
Okay. So he is basically known for being dual threat, right? Let me ask you guys a question. At the pro level, do you guys think he should be a wide receiver or a cornerback at the next level?
I think he's gonna be a corner. Well, if I was a coach, I would use him as a corner. I feel like he has alien tracking ability. Like I feel like he can moss people, but I don't think he's as refined or as developed as a receiver. And he's kind of light,
Light? What,
like
what-
lightweight.
Like weight?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
okay.
thin, like frail.
Okay. What about you, Brandon?
I'd definitely say he's a corner, but I think with his skill set, he can play some offense. Like he can be like, I don't want to say Taysom Hill because he just plays offense and special teams, but like you can put him in on offense like a handful of plays.
Like Pat P back in the day.
Yeah.
Like
something
way
like
back
that.
in the day, they kind of did that with him a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
bit.
yeah, something like that.
So you think corner and you think corner.
Yeah.
I think corner as well.
What do you think is corner?
Kind of like what not Brandon, Dara said, but at the same time, I think if he played corner, he's less reliant on like QB play as a receiver. Cause he's
Oh, that's true too.
like, I think as a corner, especially with his skill set, he can probably like the amount of times you hear about a corner who's like just a pure man corner and like his team's trash, but he's just a baller and he still gets paid. But then there's also, we talk about receivers all the time who are, oh, yo, that man's a ball. Oh, that man's so good, but his quarterback is trash. And he just gets he gets lost and he becomes like a journeyman who never ever wins anything.
I think I'm the only guy that's I think he should be a receiver at the NFL level.
Why though?
So as a corner, right? I think this is my analogy of him as a corner. I don't think he's like the best corner in college football. That's Will Johnson. So he's neither the best receiver nor the best corner in college football right now. The best receiver is arguably what is it, that guy?
He's from Arizona.
There for
No,
Arizona
no,
guy?
dude, I think the guy from San Diego State actually might be San Jose State.
You mean like eligible or you just like in,
He's a
in
senior.
college?
I forget what his name is. I forget what his name. I think it's like Nick something.
I don't even know who the
But
guy is.
dude, he's the leader. He's the stat leader in receiving in college football right now. He plays for San Diego State University, San Jose State University. Yo, he's nice. He's very similar to the dude from Arizona. I think they call him T-Mac. But
Yeah.
my thing about Travis Hunter is he is neither the best receiver in college football nor is he the best corner in college football. And at the NFL level, yes, he's a pretty good corner at the college level right now. But at the NFL level, dude, receivers are just so much more better. And the thing is that, like, I feel that everything that whenever a corner is talked about, whenever something happens to him, it's either always really good or really bad. You know what I'm saying? If you get cooked as a corner, you getting cooked, it like stands out. If you do something like spectacular, like you getting picked, you like locked down, you're gonna be like standing out. Like for example, is like Trevon Diggs, right?
Yeah.
Remember that
Most
year? This
yards
man
allowed.
got cooked for almost 1,000 yards, right? But because he got so many picks, everybody's like, "Oh my God, he's so good! He's so good! He's so good!"
He's all pro.
Yeah,
All pro, yeah.
he's all pro. But like, what do you guys think that year that he went all pro, he deserved to be considered like one of the best the corners in the NFL, or even now, is he one of the best corners in the NFL?
No, not now.
This year, no.
I have a question though about that like 1,000 yards thing. Did he also give up like 20 touchdowns or something like that?
I don't think he gave up as many touchdowns. It was just
A
big
lot of
plays.
yards. Okay, never mind. Then I don't know.
Every single year, like the best corner is always like switching out. The top corners are always like switching in and switching out. Like apparently Sauce hasn't had like an interception in like years.
He fell off this year.
35 games, I think.
Yeah, so that's my point. Is that Sauce? Think about he was the best corner as a rookie, and you said he's fallen off,
Yeah.
right? I think that the corner rankings it's always fluctuating more than a receiver on a year-to-year basis. Like this person might be the best corner this year. Next year, he might not be top 5. He might come back the next year. It's more fluid.
So
And
that's your reasoning for why he should be a receiver?
yeah, I think that as a corner, the best thing to do in the NFL is to never be mentioned at all. An example is Jair Alexander. He was like one of the best corners for a while, but you never hear about him, but he's always doing his work. Or Pat Surtain. People
That's
just
my guy.
yeah, that's your dude, right? Dude, how often does he have highlights? Never. Like the best corners, like you never hear about them, and you just know that they're the best.
Is it just because the quarterback's not looking their way? Or?
Yeah, because like no one's throwing to them.
Is he like a better man or zone corner or whatever? Or is he just, you know how some corners, they just play like one thing the whole time?
I think he's a man corner. I think that if I were to basically give a comparison for Travis Hunter, I think he's Trayvon Diggs, but in like Jalen Ramsey's body.
Okay, then that's my point is I think for him, then he should definitely play corner because he is more likely to be like in a situation where no one ever hears about him. He's not like a zone corner who has to rely on somebody and be like, oh God, he just got roasted or something. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Because he's athletic, and I think that corner is the hardest position to play in the NFL outside of quarterback. Because it's more reactive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the gap in the like I guess the room for error is more for a cornerback. Like his boom or bust ratio is higher playing cornerback, but he does have the potential to be the best corner in NFL. But because of outside factors, I think that he has a better choice playing as a receiver because receivers, he's already big time. If he's playing receiver is the position outside of quarterback that is big time. He's get paid more money. It's an easier position to transition from college to the NFL.
So you're saying which position do we think he should play?
Yes.
Versus
what is he better?
What will he succeed more at?
Correct. And I think that he should play receiver. And he's a better receiver than he is a corner too.
Bro, market is $40 million a year for a receiver.
Exactly.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
JJ.
Yeah, exactly. And
What's the high for a corner?
Like 20 something.
Yeah, 22, 23 right
Oh,
now.
yeah,
Who's
yeah.
highest paid right now? Jair?
Pat.
I think low key.
Surtain.
Oh, yeah.
All right, then low key, he should wait to see what team he plays on and be like,
Well, it'll be 5 years from now. It's probably gonna be like 40.
He's going to the Jags.
But, all right. Imagine this scenario. Okay, I'm not saying it because we're like Commanders. Imagine it's like Jaden Daniels. Okay,
All right.
he's like, okay, he's a young quarterback. It's pretty nice, and we have like the 2nd overall pick, and then he gets there. And you're like, all right, you know what? Maybe I'll play receiver. But then what if it ends up on a team like I don't know? So we'll say the
Titans.
Jags. We'll say the Jags, right? Or whatever.
Hey, I'll take him as a receiver.
Someone who doesn't have like a good quarterback at all. You have no idea who the quarterback is. Then he'd be like, all right, maybe I'll just play corner.
Hey, I'll just say this way. Good, like even if he has a bad quarterback play, if he gets targets because he is going to be drafted really, really high as a receiver anyways, he's going to get his yards. So it doesn't really matter.
That's fair.
If you're a corner and you're on a really, really bad team, dude, you're going to get completely forgotten.
What about Pat Surtain?
But the Broncos are okay though.
When they went like 2-14 or something like that.
I'll say it like this. Travis Hunter is a top 5 pick. He's going to one of the most garbage teams in the NFL.
You know?
That team's going to be garbage.
Wait, real quick, Jesse. Who's your pro comp for him as a receiver?
As a receiver,
Yeah.
he's very electric. He I don't know. I don't know.
I said he's a small Jamar Chase.
Jamar.
I mean, not small.
No,
Small
no.
Jamar.
Not like no. I mean like
No.
I mean in a way that he's like not as built as him and doesn't like move through contact as much, but he's like fast as hell.
Like a game breaker.
Like he just like when you get the ball in his hands, he's not like he's running crazy routes. He's just like freaking fast as hell and just like really athletic. Does that make sense? Or like maybe Jamar Chase is a bad example, but like someone
That's a terrible example.
because like when I see him play, when I see him like score touchdowns and stuff like that or make big plays, it's not like he's running routes. It's like he's catching like a bubble screen or he's catching like a deep bomb or something like that. It's not like nothing crazy.
I think his deep ball tracking is.
Yeah, his ball skills are insane.
I have a comp for you.
Go ahead.
Jalen Waddle.
Okay, yeah,
Waddle?
that's a
That's good,
solid
that's
one.
good,
That's a
that's
solid one. That's a solid one.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one.
I kind of agree with you in the same line as I don't think Travis Hunter is going to be a pure X in the league. I don't think he can be. He's the type of receiver because besides like I think he might change it. And then like there's a lot of like more underweight receivers and tweener receivers who have become good X's at that weight and that whatever. but I think that he's better off as the Z. Hey, he's a good complement. Plays him off the line. You motion him, give him space. Jalen Waddle is a perfect example. I use my team. I think he's very similar to even like Calvin Ridley.
That's
Like,
good.
You
That's
see,
good too, yeah.
say almost the same size too, 6'1", sub 200, because he can use his speed to get. He doesn't have to get jammed off the line. You motion him, get him quick tosses. Simple.
I think he's kind of like Chris Olave and Zay Flowers mixed in with like Odell hands. That makes sense. Like the way he high points it, it's always away from his body.
I have a question. All right, I think he's gonna end up playing both in the NFL, but like, say he plays corner and he gets, I don't know, like 700 yards a year as a receiver. How are you gonna pay him? Like, how does that pay scale work?
It's gonna be receiver.
Is it gonna be straight receiver money? Dang, that's
That's
interesting.
gonna be obviously on his agent and him.
Yeah.
But he's definitely gonna want receiver money.
I forget who it was, but there's like players in the league on defense who play linebacker and defensive end. Oh, they'll play edge.
Yeah.
They'll play edge, and they're technically a linebacker, but they want money as a defensive end.
Yes.
And before they switched it to like just edge money.
Yeah.
You know, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think
Parsons.
huh?
Michael Parsons.
Exactly, Michael Parsons. There you go.
I was just wondering about that. I'm like, all right, because I think he's gonna go to the NFL as like a corner. I don't know. I just have a feeling it. Maybe he might prove me wrong, but like in my mind, I'm like, dude, what if he's like, yo, I'm the best corner in the NFL right now, or whatever. I'm the next man up, and I'm basically your third best receiver on this team, right? I'm like, dang, how much money is he about to get like at that rate? So I mean, it's just something to ponder.
One last note about it from my end. Okay, I think that, like I said, corner is the hardest position to play in the league outside of quarterback. That's what I'm telling you. There's a lot more room for error. There's a larger like bust factor. How many corners do you know that get taken the first round that become busts? I feel like I don't know this exact statistics, but I feel like more corners in the first round become busts than wide receivers in the first round.
I feel like it's
I feel
like
it's
50-50.
close.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
close. I feel like it's 50-50. I feel like almost every position in the NFL in the first round is 50-50 bust.
Emmanuel Forbes bust.
Okay.
That's all I can think of right now.
Make
Okay.
a scar tissue.
Okay. Outside. Okay.
Caleb Fairley, you're right. Caleb
Straight
Fairley.
bust.
But is that? I mean, it's because he's injured. But that's
I'm gonna think about it this way. Sauce Gardner. These are top 10 corners. Like corners taken with the top 5 pick.
Derek Stingley.
Was Derek Stingley top 5?
He was like
third.
He was?
Before
Okay.
Sauce, right?
Third or fourth.
He's before Sauce.
It's definitely top
He
five.
was top 5.
Okay. Certified baller, but he was also considered one of the best corners in college football, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sauce Gardner, one of the best college corners in one of the best corners in college football. Who is another one?
That's all I can think of off the top of my head.
What's
Pat-
the other dude? Top
Pat
Pat
Pete-
He's
He's like 10
First round,
something like
he's
that.
first
Yeah.
round.
I'm
Not
talking
top
about like
five,
I'm
though.
talking about just top 5.
Yeah. I don't-
JC Horn? Nah.
I don't know.
No, JC
seven.
Horn was like
top 10.
top 10, but he was not top 5. But I'm saying like most of the corners taken in the top 5 are the best corner in college football. Travis Hunter's not the best corner in college football.
Oh,
Ramsey.
I see
got
what you
you're
mean.
saying.
I see what you mean now. I see what you mean now. I get what you're getting at. You're basically saying he's going to get drafted like he's like the best corner, but he's not going to be the best corner.
Exactly, because the best corner is the dude from Michigan.
Yeah. I
He
mean,
is-
you never know.
Yeah, he's the best corner. So if you're gonna draft a pure corner, it's got to be him over Travis Hunter.
You're right.
The Jags have the number 1 overall pick right now. They should draft Travis Hunter and play him at wide receiver and play him opposite of Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah.
That is one hell of a wide receiver tandem right there.
Wait, they got the first overall pick right now,
Yeah, if
As
the
of
draft
right
started today.
but is like Trevor Lawrence injured right now?
No,
He's out for the
He's just
season.
They don't know yet.
He's out, I think.
They don't know yet.
I think Mac Jones is playing right now, right?
There's no point in them even
Yeah.
risking his health. He's gonna be out.
Yeah, they're talking about surgery or something.
Damn. Any other comments about Travis Hunter?
Go get that bag.
So you still think corner? You think
I
corner?
still think
You
corner.
think corner? All right.
He should play receiver. If that was like if he was my if I was his agent, I would tell him to play receiver. For
Okay.
the money.
Okay.
But I think he's a better corner than receiver by far.
Oh, okay. Why do you think that? Why do you think he's a better corner than he's a receiver?
Just because I think he knows how receivers play because he's a receiver himself. So he knows where to put himself in situations. He's a ball hawk, like Dara said. Like, I just think his skill set will be best suited on defense. Like I haven't said this, but I don't think he's that good of a receiver.
Ooh, okay.
he's an explosive playmaker, but he's
Yeah.
not like he's kind of like Tyreek Hill when he first went to the NFL. Like he's not like a receiver. He's just like a freak.
Is he
athlete.
dominating though, as like against D1 or like?
Bro, I think he's like top 10 in like almost.
Top 10 receiving yards, top 10 in TDs.
I think he's a top 10 in certain receiving.
But against
categories.
quality opponents, I mean,
Probably not.
Quality opponents, they haven't really played.
They haven't played
Okay.
nobody.
Just,
Yeah.
if they make it to the playoffs, then we'll see.
Are they in the Big 12?
Pac-12.
Pac-12. Yeah, there's
Or
no
I don't even
one-
know what it's called anymore.
There's no one in that division.
You think he should play wide receiver, but you think he's gonna go as a corner?
He would be he would be better at corner.
Okay. What do you and you say?
I put it this way: would you trust him covering Jamar Chase, or would you have him running a go route against Patrick Surtain? What are you taking?
None.
That's a good. That's a
What do
good
you-
comparison.
No, that's a good
That's
example.
a good
That's
example.
a really good
I'm
example.
not gonna lie, that's really good.
What was it? You say you want him guarding who?
Jamar Chase.
Bro,
Or-
I feel like he's gonna get cooked by both.
So what do you? Well, you got to take it like 9. Like, what's gonna have more probability? Him losing against Jamar Chase or him losing against?
I think he would win against Pat
Pat?
Surtain
Like a higher likely.
higher likely than
All right, then
locking
there you
down
go.
Jamar Chase.
There you go.
Like I said, that's just me because I think that corner is so hard to play at the NFL level. That's just me. And the thing about this is
You got safety hope.
you have to be like a really, 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 really good corner, and you still only get paid like 17 to 22 mil.
Yeah.
You could be a top, you
That
could
is
be
crazy.
you could be a top 30 receiver and get over 20 mil.
Yeah, play receiver, man.
What he's gonna go as, and what do you think he should play as?
Oh,
If I'm his dad or his agent, I'd say go play receiver. But if I'm a GM, I want him to kind of like shut down the receiver.
Okay, so you think he's gonna play corner in the league?
I think
but
if I'm
you
a
want
GM
him
of a
to play-
team, I want him to be a corner.
Okay, what in yours?
I agree with him. I think as a GM, because I agree with both of them. Like from what I've seen about it, I think he's a better corner than receiver.
He has a
'Cause-
higher chance of being an all-pro at corner than receiver.
yeah, because at a receiver, he's just an
with
athlete
that.
out there.
Okay.
Unless he gets someone like, I don't know, the 49ers to like coach him, then he's gonna be like an all-pro receiver too. I don't know.
I will say though, based off that, I do think that there are previous players that kind of fit his mold. Richard Sherman, Trayvon Diggs. Those are 2-1 because I know both of them played receiver and then transitioned to corner. So I mean, if he does, we'll see. I'm a probability type person. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey,
that's
if he has good pass rush, you can mask some of his deficiencies.
bro. If he's going to Jacksonville,
I don't know Trevon Walker.
bro, Jacksonville has had a top 5 pick in like 75% of the last 10 drafts. I feel like, and they still suck.
That's pretty rough.
Like, how
That just
bad
means
do you
they got a lot
got
of talent.
bro? You get an opportunity at a blue chip player like almost every other year,
Aiden
and you still
Hutchinson.
suck. Come on now.
Wait, who did they pick over
They
Aiden
chose
Hutchinson?
wrong. They chose
Walker.
wrong.
Is Javon Walker any good?
Trevon Walker.
He ain't Aiden Hutchinson.
That's
Yeah.
true. Is it because he's not as athletic? Just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm 100% kidding. Because I remember.
It's intangibles,
I remember.
bro. It's intangibles.
Dude, the intangibles in Aiden. I know he's not gonna blow the socks up, but I was like, but Aiden Hutchinson, like,
Production in college.
yeah, that man was a beast.
Now, speaking of Travis Hunter, he's also in the discussion for the Heisman. Do you think he has the right to lay claim to win the Heisman this year? Because I'm pretty sure it's between him and Ashton Jeanty, right?
Just those two?
I'm pretty sure right now they're the two front runners, right, Brandon?
Put in Cam Ward too.
Yeah. So what about
Cam Ward?
What's Cam Ward's record?
They lost one game.
That's hard. I think it's
Yeah.
a QB award.
You think it's a QB award?
But if it's me, I'm picking the running back.
Ashton Jeanty, is Ashton Jeanty,
can't
right?
pronounce
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they lost one game. I think they lost to Oregon. That's it.
This
I could be
is
wrong. I
this
could be wrong.
is.
Boise
We'll double
State.
check. I'll
Boise
double check.
State.
I'll double
But
check while y'all
You,
debate.
you got to think about though, as a running back, if you're a running back going for the Heisman, it doesn't matter if you lose a game. That's more of
Yeah.
a quarterback thing.
What's his stat? Yeah, look up his
But
stats.
you also
Bro,
gotta put in the fact that he's playing his schedule.
He's had like he's on pace. I think they have
insane.
one more game.
He's about to break Barry Sanders' records.
Yeah,
All right, I'm
there.
giving it to him then.
Yeah,
That
I'm
right
giving it to
there.
him.
dude. He I think he's like he's like 100 yards shy, like something like that, and some change of like 2,000. And he has like 25 touchdowns, something like that.
How many more games left?
He has one game left.
He's definitely hitting that.
They're both 9-1. Both teams. Ashton Jeanty, 1,893. My bad. 1,893 yards and 26 touchdowns.
He's insane.
Jesse, who's your pro comp?
For
For him.
Ashton Jeanty,
Yeah,
I have no idea. I don't really have a comp for him.
I say Chris Johnson.
You think Chris Johnson?
What? He's fast, right? And he's
I
built
think so, but
Kamara.
I don't think he has like elite like that type of speed.
Right, when he runs, he don't look like
Brady, who's your pro
he
comp?
don't look like it like him.
I gotta watch more of him. I only see like a couple highlights, but it's gonna be a good comp.
Maybe like Gibbs, Kamara, and
Maybe like Dalvin Cook or
I
something.
like
that.
his stance, his running back stance.
just standing.
What stance? He just stands there.
Standing up.
Is that the Todd Gurley stance? Just like
His stance comp is Jahmyr Gibbs because
Yeah.
Jahmyr
Yeah.
Gibbs just the man don't got no stance. But I feel like a lot of more running backs are doing that now.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's just your preference. Like,
Probably it relaxes them.
relaxes them, but like some people get lower just for the acceleration part. Like you don't. If you're standing up, you have to like it's wasted movement.
Wait. If you stand up, it's a waste of
It's
what?
wasted
you gotta
movement,
get
'cause You
lower.
have to explode to go
Oh.
towards the ball. You have to move some. Like obviously, like some people step back, but at the pro level, people don't step back.
I
Just
saw
go forward.
this little side tangent, right? You guys know Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw this thing when they said that whenever it's kind of a tell when Nick Chubb's gonna run the ball because he takes a step back before he grabs the ball and runs. They said Eric Weddle, he's the one that pointed it out. He goes, dude, if Nick Chubb, if he takes a step back, he's running the ball.
Nick Chubb stands up straight too.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, he stands up straight.
guess it's a thing. But anyways, back to the topic. So you think who is winning who should win the Heisman between I guess
think
those three?
Jeanty or whatever. However,
Jeanty?
yeah.
Okay.
I think if you're a running back who breaks a record like that, you're probably going to win. If a quarterback doesn't break a record and isn't rated higher, I know it's like kind of weird. I feel like it's like ranking. And if your guys' rankings are the same, and then it's like, oh, who like did some crazy record breaking stuff or carry their team, and it sounds like the Boise dude's carrying his team,
Yeah, he is.
like literally carrying them.
I think I would go the running back, and then I would go Cam Ward, and then I would go Hunter.
Yeah.
Okay. What you think, Dara?
Yeah, I'm the same way. You said it's Barry Sanders' record.
I don't know.
What is Barry Sanders? Jay, look up
That's like-
what's Barry Sanders.
His rushing yard record is nowhere close to be touched. That rushing yard record is like 2,800
Well, then which
yards.
one were you talking about?
I don't.
I think it's the touchdown record.
Yeah, something like that.
Still, that's been standing for since he played. So what is it, like 30 years ago? I'm giving it to him.
Jeanty?
Yeah.
I think Jeanty should get it too. I think that like what he's doing is special. I don't think there's anything special what Travis Hunter, because like I think the only reason why Travis Hunter would have a claim to the Heisman is if he was the best corner in college football and he was one of the best receivers, like top 3 in each. But he's
Yeah.
not the top 3 in either.
Yeah, if he had like maybe like 8 interceptions and like 1,300 yards,
Exactly.
something like that.
Exactly. If his stats were like more crazy, or like he was in top 3 in both categories, then he has a claim. But I think Ashton Jeanty, because he's doing something crazy that's
Yeah.
like so hard,
Yeah.
he deserves it.
Who was the last running back? Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Who's the last running back to win?
The Heisman?
Yeah. Is it Derrick Henry?
Derrick Henry.
Probably Derrick Henry.
I think I think it's Derrick
He
Henry.
had 2,000 yards
That's
or
a long time ago.
1,800.
All right.
1,800 with like 20 something touchdowns, I
Mhm.
think, or
Alright.
2,000 yards.
This sounds absolutely ludicrous, but yeah, he has a chance to break Barry Sanders' record of 2,628 yards or 2,628 yards and 37 touchdowns. This is Barry Sanders.
37. You said it's at 20.
No,
but
rushing.
rushing
Oh.
touchdowns.
What's his combined all-purpose?
But I
yards
almost
and
also want to put this in perspective. This was done in 11 games.
Oh, God.
But they're basically saying because they're going to include like the postseason games. So he's going to have 14
The
games.
full season.
Like a full season basically to catch up to him.
Mhm.
I also saw a stat just based off of him. He doesn't play some of the quarters.
Really?
Oh, they're up
yeah,
so much.
they're up so much that he doesn't play. I think it's a couple quarters he didn't play.
I'll give it to him, man.
Okay, I give it to him.
Him.
Okay. I agree. I think it should be Jeanty. Okay. Next topic. Hey, y'all see the thing where it says where Anthony Edwards said that he could play in the NFL?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you guys think that he is valid in his claim that he could play in the NFL?
What was he, tight end? Or what is he trying
He
to play?
never said. He just said that he. I think he said. No, was it? Who was it said that like, dude, if Derrick Henry came running up the gut, do you think you could tackle
JJ said
him?
that. JJ said
JJ
that.
said that because
Yeah.
like I think Anthony Edwards said he said, dude, we're the same size. Like you don't think I can tackle him?
Yeah.
He said he doesn't even lift.
He says, I don't even lift, but he's 220. I'm like, Jesus. Just makes no sense.
He's insane.
So
So
what
he
you-
doesn't eat like he eats whatever the fuck he wants to.
I mean, if you think about like how much basketball they playing and how much cardio they get, do you think you could like eat anything, basically anything you want and stay relatively stay skinny?
Yeah, but I wouldn't be 220. That's crazy to me.
So, what y'all think? Do you think he could play?
Tight end.
You want to go first? You think he's gonna play tight end?
He's 6'5", 220.
Tight end.
Tight end,
Yeah, basically like, was it Jimmy G? Well, how or just
dude. Jimmy G is 6'7".
Jimmy Graham?
Jimmy Graham is like 6'7".
This guy's 6'5". Well, Jimmy Graham was like 250 or something.
Yeah, he played. Okay, here's an analogy. Jimmy Graham, when he played basketball, he was a power forward, right? I'm pretty sure he's the power forward
Yeah.
for Miami, and he's a shooting guard. Shooting guard, right?
Yeah.
Shooting guard. So he's 2 sizes smaller than Jimmy Graham.
I mean, I'm still putting him at tight end.
Okay.
I think he can.
Okay.
I'd either put him at receiver or I'd put him somewhere in the secondary.
Secondary.
A
Yes.
safety.
Where at
He's one of the best defenders in the NBA on the perimeter.
6'5".
I don't know where I would put him, but I would put him somewhere.
Okay, going off of that, I feel like the only position he could play is safety.
He's like,
Yeah, like strong safety.
Basically.
Safety or like nickelback, kind of like
Nickelback.
nickelback, like
That's a tall
slot.
guy.
Huh?
That's a tall. They have tall slot corners like that.
Yeah.
Isn't there a guy
There's-
for the Seattle Seahawks who's like 6'5" or
Tariq
something like
Woolen?
that?
Tariq Woolen, yeah. No, I'm saying that like I think that if you have big dime package or like big nickel package, you have a third safety covering in as your nickel back.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm pretty sure for Baltimore, Kyle Hamilton plays nickel sometimes.
Yeah, they've been struggling that he kind of plays nickel sometimes.
Yeah, because Kyle Hamilton's 6'4".
I was literally gonna say Kyle Hamilton, but I didn't know his stature.
Yeah, he's like 6'4", bro. But I agree with you. I think that if you were to play DB, it would be like a safety, strong safety, nickelback. Because if his defense is that good, he manning up,
Yeah.
bro, he can lock up
He can
some
move side to side.
lock up some bigger slot receivers, lock up some tight ends,
Yep.
stuff like that.
Can you lock up Travis Hunter?
I don't know. Hey, I don't know. I feel like he could probably body him because you know like you remember L'Jarius Sneed last year when he was straight bodying Tyreek Hill?
Yeah.
I think he could probably do that to Travis Hunter. He got like what 40 pounds,
That's
4
true. He bodied
inches.
Zay Flowers too.
But you never know. Travis Hunter might be more squirrely and get around him.
Could be.
What do you think, Jay? Do you think he could play?
Yeah. I think if you're one of the best athletes in probably the most athletic league in the world, yeah, you could probably play.
We'll find a way.
You'll
Is,
find a way.
is he considered one of the best athletes in the league?
Yes.
Okay. I think yes, and I think he should play receiver. 6'5", 220.
Yeah.
Bro, that's basically Calvin Johnson size.
You don't need to lift anymore. You don't need to put on no weight.
Yo,
What's his 40 though?
if he's as athletic as you guys say he is, I guarantee he's 4'4" minimum.
Dude,
His vert is probably like 46.
Yeah.
So just imagine how fast he is.
It's like DK that he's like streaking down the field.
Bro, he's bigger than DK. I'm saying he's like Calvin Johnson, right?
He could-
6'5".
think about it, he could be like Mike Evans, but like probably he's more athletic than Mike Evans.
Yeah.
I see.
Probably like similar to Drake London too.
Damn, you gotta compare him to someone like that. Damn.
He's more of an athlete, I think.
If he's that explosive on the basketball court, yo, think of him at receiver, like that at that wiggle. He might have like AJ Green's footwork at that like athletic.
I'd put
level.
him a receiver too.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think,
Don't make him block.
bro. I think that if he is that athletic, that size, that fast, bro, put him at receiver, get him the ball, he will run away from people.
That's valid.
And if he's playing defense like that, like you said, that means he's physical. That means that man he'll probably truck somebody,
Yeah.
if not jump over them.
Yeah.
He might pull a Saquon and like hurdle somebody.
Backwards.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right. So you all consensus? He can play in the NFL.
Yeah.
All right. Let me ask you guys another question. Do you think there are more players in the NBA that can play in the NFL or more players in the NFL that can play in the NBA? This was the debate
I
topic.
was literally gonna ask that.
You right? So you know where I'm getting with this,
Yeah.
right? Have you heard this?
Yeah.
So what do you guys think?
NBA.
NBA transition to
Yeah,
NFL.
same. NBA transition to NFL.
Okay. I agree with you guys.
I think it's like hands down. Like it's not even close.
But do you think there are players in the NFL that can play
Yes.
in the NBA?
Yeah,
Yes.
probably. Yeah.
Who do you think?
Right now,
Yeah.
Miles Garrett.
I would say Travis Hunter. Have you seen him play basketball?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
NFL though.
NFL, probably Drake London, Joe Burrow.
Joe can hoop like that?
Yeah, he used to in high school.
Oh wait, Drake May was hooping like that.
Yeah, I don't know who else.
I think
Who are the athletic freaks?
would have you like? See, that's the thing though.
Devontae
Ramsey.
Adams.
Oh yeah, he
Devontae Adams can hoop and he can yam.
See, that's the thing, right?
Yeah,
That's the thing, right? You'll be like, oh my god, that person can hoop, but they're undersized, like like they're so small technically in the NFL.
You see
NBA.
the Myles Garrett like highlight clips? He was
Yeah.
dunking on people. I mean, it's not like a Lifetime Fitness. or
Yeah, yeah.
something.
I feel you. No, it's just because if you think about it, I think they say the average height in the NBA is like 6'3".
What is Myles Garrett? Like
NBA
6'4"?
or NFL?
And the NBA is 6'3". And this was a couple years ago, so it might be even taller now. The average height is 6'3".
Look it up.
Think about it. Think about it like this.
I feel like it was more like 6'5".
It might be 6'5" now, but think about it. The second shortest player on the court is probably the shooting guard. He's at least 6'5" most of the time.
yeah.
And like
T. Higgins, I think he could play.
Does he hoop like that?
He used to.
Hey, can Tyreek play? I mean, I feel like he's so fast.
Ain't no way, but he couldn't play defense.
Oh, yeah.
He'd be a defensive liability. Bro, people would legit like jump over him. Respectfully.
hey, Nate Robinson made the way.
That's true. That's
Oh,
true.
average height of an NBA player is actually 6'6". So imagine that the average height of an NBA player is the tallest person on every single NFL team probably. And the tallest person of every NFL team probably does not have like the skills of like a
Yeah.
shooting guard or a point guard.
Yeah.
That's why I say the transition is so
it's
hard.
so much harder.
I think the skill level
Conditioning
in the
too.
NBA is more difficult to transition to as opposed to NFL.
For sure. You don't gotta dribble.
I agree. I
You gotta dribble and shoot, bro. You just gotta run and catch.
I agree. I think that it's probably there's more NBA players that can play in the NFL, mainly because if you think about it, a lot of NFL GMs and NFL like coaches really they salivate over height, weight, speed guys. Everybody in the NBA is a height, weight, speed guy. So
Even the most unathletic person in the NBA is still
Wait,
athletic.
what's that dude on the Colts? He didn't even play football in college. He just played
Oh,
basketball.
Mo Cox.
Mo Ali
Yeah,
Cox.
see, they just take him.
I will say this though, even if they transition from the NBA to the NFL, I don't think it's a guarantee that they'll be like amazing, but I think that they'll be more serviceable than NFL players playing in the NBA.
Yeah, that's fair.
But you never know. There could be probably a couple dudes in the NFL who are straight ballers. All right. I'm going to give you guys a scenario, okay? Say your team has a top 5 elite quarterback. This guy is seen, there you go. This guy is seen as one of the best players and best quarterbacks in the NFL. No question whatsoever. It's the offseason. You're gearing up for the season, okay? The draft's coming up, free agents coming up. What do you think that the team should do in both markets? Do you think that they should be going all in on more offensive talent to surround your quarterback with more talent, more help, all that jazz? Or do you guys think that the team should be investing more into all defense?
Question. In this instance, can we say that the defense and offense are both ranked 15th? They're basically the dead middle.
We'll paint that picture. We'll say that, like I said, you have a top 5 elite quarterback, hands down, no question whatsoever. You have an average offense, average defense. Which way you going into free agency and the draft? Or do you want to go heavy offense or heavy defense?
Wait, can we just name a team? Or maybe
No.
Brandon should go first.
No. We're not naming no teams because you know why? Because the narrative always changes depending on the team. I'm telling you, that's why let's just ask the scenario and you play it out, and then we'll name teams after. Brandon, you want to go first?
Yep.
Go ahead.
This is so perfect. Not saying obviously you said 15 average team no Jamar Chase or anything.
No, but you could have Jamar Chase and still be an average offense. We'll say you have
That's what I'm saying. It isn't.
Okay, I understand, but I still have an answer for you.
Okay.
If we're not putting any names on anything, I will in free agency spend big on offense and then draft defense.
You know how some teams, they go all one way.
Yeah.
They go all free agency and the draft and always go swing really hard one way over the other.
Yep.
I'm saying in that scenario, which one you pick, in offense or defense?
Or you can't split.
You can't split. It has to be one or the other.
I'll say defense.
Defense?
Defense because I try to bring names into it.
No, you
But-
could name names now. You make your claim. Now you can bring names.
Knowing that I have an elite quarterback, top 5, I feel like I would want him, and I feel like I know that he can elevate the offense in a way that, like, let's say Tom Brady or something like that. But that's obviously extreme. But you'd expect him to elevate the players around him in a sense. And if you have an elite defense based off of, let's say you hit everything on your free agents and your draft, you're going to generate points with a top 5 quarterback, or at least enough points to get you somewhere. And so that's why defense would definitely be the right choice.
Okay, Jay, you want to go?
I'm just going to agree with Brandon. Yeah, I'll just agree with Brandon.
Yeah, I agree with Brandon too. Only if the quarterback is like elite. You said elite.
Top 5 unquestioned.
They're gonna.
Who are the top 5 quarterbacks in the league right now?
Right now, Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen. Who's after that?
Patrick Mahomes?
He's playing like butt cheeks right now.
Aren't they like 9-1?
Yeah, but he has a good defense.
There you go. You just named an example.
Yeah, that's why I'm supporting my case.
Okay, so do you think he should go all defense?
Yeah, because like he said, if he's that guy, then you're gonna elevate your players.
Yeah.
Look at the
I mean-
Bengals. Look at them Bengals.
I mean, look at the Patriots. As soon as Drake Maye got in, they put up points and they have good defense.
That's true. I saw something. They said that they're like, dang, the Bengals scored 9 touchdowns, or Burrow threw 9 touchdowns and lost both games. They're like, the Steelers didn't score a single touchdown and won. I was like, damn, that's kind of rough.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I think that when investing high draft picks and then investing big market free agents, I think you should always invest in a defense, because I think defense is, when you have a collection of a whole bunch of blue chip players, your unit's gonna be better overall. And then like if you have a really good receiver, if you have a really good quarterback, you can elevate, like you said, the player around you. Like we'll say an example, Patrick Mahomes, right? This man has never really had like an amazing receiver that was like a first or second round draft pick. Actually, Rushy Rice the second round, but I mean like as a first round wide receiver, he's never had that.
You're right.
And using another example, Dar, you're a big proponent about this, because I remember you used to rage about this. Aaron Rodgers never got any a wide receiver help in the first round. Patrick Mahomes never gets wide receiver help in the first round. It's absolutely irrelevant.
Wait, question. Isn't Xavier Worthy a first-round pick?
I think, yeah, he is. But he's a bottom. He's like 32, 31 though.
First round, still first round, dog.
All right.
I'm just being a dick.
No, I agree with you. We can go into it now. Like, look at Jordan Love. They went defense. That team is a better team overall.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Because you can get second round, third round, fourth round receivers, and that's still ball.
That's probably the best young receiving core
In
in the league.
The Green Bay?
Yeah,
Why you say that?
because he's distributing the ball every single time. Not one person is just getting hyper targeted.
Define young.
None of them are on their second contract.
Okay.
Well, I guess that would be you guys too. then.
Well, T. Higgins is technically on his second with the franchise tag.
What is going to happen? You think he's going to leave?
He's leaving. 100%.
Where's he going? Tennessee! Come
How many games did he miss, Brandon?
I saw somewhere they said that the Patriots going to throw him the bag.
They are.
They're going to throw him like a
million.
yeah. They're like throw
I
him
can
the
see what.
fattest
I can
bag.
see Commanders. I can see Patriots. I can see Titans.
I feel like the Titans would throw him the bag.
How much money is he going to make? Or
Bro, he's going to get like
30.
25, 30 mil.
30
30 is the
mil.
minimum.
He's going to get 30 mil a
crazy.
year.
For somebody that plays 60% of games.
Free agent, he's gonna.
He's only
overpaid.
played 60% of games.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I could make my case for the Titans. He's a Nashville kid. He loves the Titans. He grew up a Titans fan.
That's his favorite team, right?
Yeah, he grew up a Titans fan.
Well, if all right,
He
but
even tweeted, "I'm going to be a Titan in 2024."
let me ask you something. If you were him, which team would you go to? And you're not. Oh no, I'm sorry. Not if you were him. If the Titans, I can't say that. I said if you were in his position, where would you go?
Tennessee.
I don't know if I would do that.
Okay, A, he's familiar with the offensive system.
Okay.
He's already like flourished in it because of Brian Callahan. B, he's gonna be home. No income tax in Tennessee.
Who's throwing
Who's throwing? That's the
Hey,
thing.
I'm not gonna lie. Will Levis been playing. He's been playing. I'm not saying he's the answer. I'm not saying it's a franchise quarterback. I'm not saying he's good. I'm just saying he's been playing very well the last 2 weeks.
Did the memes stop rolling in though?
Yeah, because he's been playing well.
Okay. I remember every week it was like
What was the stats this game?
Bro, he almost threw for 300 yards. He had a 50-yard touchdown call back. He had almost 350 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Do you think it's Will Levis's fault right now, or do you think it's just like a combination of a lot of things going wrong at one time?
I think that earlier this season, because of the new offense, I think that because Brian Callahan was a first-time play caller, though he's an atrocious play caller. Like, he is fucking terrible as a play caller. Like, Tony Pollard be balling, and he don't give him the rock. If your running back is just getting 5 yards a clip, why would you stop running the ball?
Is he still play calling, or they just took it away?
He's still
from
play calling, but he's gotten a little bit better. But I think he's never called plays ever in his career.
Gotcha.
The first half of the season, this man, like, every single question, like, what the freak are you calling? Like, what the hell? So,
like, put me in,
because I will say though, Will Levis last year, he didn't have any of the issues that he had this year in the beginning of the season. It was a new.
He looked nice last year.
Yeah, he looked nice. Yeah, new system, first time play caller, and I think it was like it's just a compound of everything. And because I'm going to use statistics here. Our offensive line is still garbage, mainly because our right tackle, like I think they said that we've had 6 players, like almost 6 right tackles this season starting, and they've given up more sacks and more pressures than the worst offensive tackle in the league or some shit like that.
How's the rookie doing?
Huh?
The rookie.
Oh, he's been a beast, yo. I rescind my statement about Alabama tackles, man. That boy is balling.
Wait, what happened?
JC Lathan, remember the guy we drafted?
Yo, yeah, Jesse was like, nah.
Yo, hey, first week 1, he was buns.
You're like, oh shit.
But ever since then,
He
he's
looks
been
slow, but then he's
ever
nice
since
now.
ever since then he's been elite. But going back to the thing is like Will Levis, I will say that after his injury, yo, he's been pretty good. I'm not saying he's a franchise quarterback. I'm not saying he's gonna be the future. I just been saying that in the last 2 weeks he's played very well.
What's his ceiling, you think? Like top 15 or what?
I think that if he keeps playing the way that he's playing now, he could be a franchise quarterback, but not like top 10 quarterback. He'd be he could be an above average starter, but he's not a type of quarterback that will like elevate you like to the levels you want to,
like
or
Ryan
elevate the
Tannehill?
player. Yeah, kind of probably like that. I think Ryan Tannehill is actually better than him than he was now, though.
Hey, I just want to say something though. I don't think I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because I don't think you can say like, oh, what do you think his ceiling is? Because Kirk Cousins, when he was with the Commanders, you'd be like, or are you gonna be like, yo, his ceiling is top 10 quarterback in the NFL? Like respectfully, he was like top 10 quarterback in the NFL. Would you have? You don't really know that based off his play. Like, and
We were speculating. We were just
yeah,
speculating.
you know what I'm saying. And Will Levis's skill set is a lot better than Kirk Cousins. Like a lot better.
All right, so then going back to your original question, if you're T. Higgins, where are you going?
Tennessee,
Still Tennessee? Okay.
bro. Because Will Levis is gonna throw him the rock, whether he's gonna get
Can't
there.
get Calvin Ridley the rock.
Huh?
He couldn't get Calvin Ridley the rock.
Bro, Calvin Ridley's had like 300 yards in last 3 games.
He had 58. I bet the over 58 and a half, and he got 58 yards last game.
He had like 100 and something the week before that.
Yeah.
The week before he was going off.
I think a lot of it is like growing pains for that offense or that. And like I said, I said this to Brandon, bro. Brian Callahan is a fucking atrocious play caller, man.
He learns from Zach Taylor.
Dude, I'm telling like I believe in football, it's always top down. If your coach sucks, your team's gonna suck. If your offensive scheme sucks and your OC sucks in play
Sure,
calling,
yeah.
everything's gonna top down. Only very little quarterbacks can overcome a bad like coaching and stuff like that.
Where are you guys going if you're T. Higgins?
I have a question though for y'all. Is Drake Maye like balling right now?
He's actually pretty good.
Yeah, given his cast.
I would go to the Patriots because I am the unquestioned number 1 for a young quarterback.
150 targets.
This
I mean that's just me being like the outside looking in, like
That's what I want you
and
to
having like no wherewithal looking at it. Just because I mean I think for the Commanders they have like 3 receivers there already.
We have no.
We have 2 Terry McLaurin. Don't we have someone else?
We got
No.
no one but Terry.
Oh wait,
They stink.
Commanders are there? Okay, I rescind my statement. If I'm picking between New England, the Commanders, and the Tennessee, I might actually consider the Commanders because Jaden Daniels is a better quarterback.
Wait, what? Then Drake?
I don't.
Drake.
Yeah, I think Jaden Daniels is better than Drake Maye.
I like Jaden Daniels, and I'm a Commanders fan, but I feel like if I'm T. Higgins, I want to be the undisputed number one. All the targets are going to come to me, like Jay said, in New England.
I think Terry McLaurin. This is last year, next year.
Yeah, they're gonna. I mean, they'll resign him.
Yeah.
That's a new topic. we could
But
talk about.
but you don't got to be the unquestioned number one. The reason why I also say Tennessee is because, like I said, Brian Callen's already said he uses Calvin Ridley like he used Jamar Chase.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, he literally said that. He says I'm gonna use Calvin Ridley like the way I use Jamar Chase. And then
Interesting.
DeAndre Hopkins was used the way that he used T. Higgins. And now DeAndre Hopkins is gone. So literally T. Higgins will come in and literally play what he played in Cincinnati.
right.
Like I said, that's why I say his best fit is Tennessee. He can get the bag because I think we're like top 5 in cap still. No income tax. He goes home and he knows the system and he's basically playing the same exact thing he played in Cincinnati in Tennessee.
Okay, that's fair. That's a
Where
very
are you going, Brandon?
good assessment.
Going back to Cincinnati.
You can't pick that.
Y'all have an unlimited salary cap.
Wait, do y'all got a lot of cap?
We're at like 65, 66 million, but with cuts,
Jamar.
probably looking at like 80, 90 million.
You have that much?
Well, pre-cuts.
Okay.
Pre-cuts like 66.
Pre-Jamar Chase contract too.
Well, he's already on his.
He's already on his
next
contract?
year is his 5th year option.
Do you think that Cincinnati can still be good after paying Jamar Chase?
Yeah,
You think so?
yeah,
They just can't sign them both. I think that's the
I
thing.
mean, T was out for half the year.
I mean,
It's
we
fine.
can. Okay, so if T leaves, I think we could still operate, and we've seen it this year. Joe Burrow, Baltimore game. Jamar Chase had 250.
Mm-hmm.
Burrow had like 400 yards. T. Higgins hasn't played for 5 games this year, and our offense still looks good.
That's crazy.
So he's expendable.
He is expendable, but do I want to see him go? No.
That's crazy.
He's
That
gonna come home, bruh. I'm hoping I'm 3 for 3. I called the last 2 receivers that were coming in Tennessee. I hope I'm 3 for 3.
I hope he goes to LA.
Wait, and you're not worried about him having only played 65% of the games? Dang.
And think about it. We got our own Jamar Chase and Calvin Ridley. We got Tyler Boyd. We're just missing the third musketeer. Hey, we're just missing the third musketeer right now.
Wait, Tyler Boyd plays for Tennessee Titans?
Yeah, he's our
Oh.
slot receiver.
Is he nice right now?
He not really.
How's he gonna do that? Wait, are we gonna have a rookie quarterback conversation?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
you know,
will, we will.
actually,
It's next.
that is the my next question.
Oh shit.
Since we talk about the draft and about drafting defense and our offense, right? Let's reminisce and review this year's quarterback draft class. Okay, let's talk about Caleb Williams. Let's talk about Jaden Daniels
And Drake Maye, I guess.
and Drake Maye. We'll talk about all of them. Okay,
Well, Bo Nix.
and Bo Nix? Okay, let me ask you guys a
Should rank
question.
them.
Hindsight, do you think Caleb Williams should have been the number 1 overall draft pick? And what's his report card this year? What y'all think? I'll let you go first, Dara.
God damn.
All right. I remember I wanted to trade 3 first-round picks as a Commanders fan for Caleb Williams because I saw the like his interviews with what's called The Pivot, and I was like, oh yeah, this guy's the truth. And then I thought he had that X factor. He's gonna be Caleb. I mean, he's gonna be Patrick and Kyler mixed together, and I thought he'd be like like the local hometown kid and bring us to a promised land. But he's some booty cheeks. That dude gets like a D.
Why do you think he's booty cheeks? What makes him booty cheeks?
He got the best surrounding cast, and he can't do anything with it. Like DJ Moore is crashing out.
I agree. I think they say that like out of all the rookie quarterbacks, he has the best supporting cast.
How so? Like receivers line?
Dude, he has the best receivers.
Receivers and defense.
Dude, he doesn't even is like I think like Drake Maye doesn't even have a receiver. Okay, he doesn't have like a true number 1. Jaden Daniels has Terry McLaurin. Bo Nix has Cortland Sutton. What else? That's it, right?
I'll just say the Bears' top 3 receivers would probably, well, not probably. They would be starters on all the other teams. Like,
I mean, number ones.
Oh, he has Keenan Allen too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what the?
Yes, Keenan Allen. They drafted Roma Dunze, and they had DJ Moore.
Yeah, I don't know.
And their
man.
tight ends like top 6.
What the? What is wrong? What is wrong?
I mean, part of the blame goes to What's their OC's name?
Shane Waldron.
Yeah, he's
Fire that guy.
He's
He
bad.
should never have a job ever again.
Yeah, DJ Moore over here, like going through it.
He's crashing out right now.
Yeah, he's crashing
This
out.
man is like literally in his mind. He's probably thinking like, "Dang, we really went from Justin Fields to this."
Has he been vocal about it or
No, he has this body language.
It's body language, dude.
He gives up something to play.
There was this one play recently. I think it was like last week. Like literally, Caleb Williams was doing Caleb Williams things right and
around.
trying to improvise and trying to make a play. Yo, DJ Moore literally just walked off the field in the middle of the play.
He's like this.
There's more context to it though.
Oh, what's the
He's like this.
context?
He's probably
He
tired.
said he rolled his ankle,
Uh-huh.
and on top of that, he already stepped out. So
Oh.
so he isn't eligible to catch the ball.
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
But it looks bad that he literally walked over to the bench. and sat on the bench.
He's off. Done, man.
That and Romo Dunes, was it Romo Dunes' dad posted on Twitter, "My son is open," like all the time.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Damn.
What do you think, Brandon?
Me and Dara had a talk. He said that he was all on board. I did not like Caleb Williams coming out. Like, I didn't think that he was as good as everybody said. Was nowhere close to Patrick Mahomes. He made those flashy plays, but that's just kind of his play style. I don't want to say as bad like he's a D, but I do think he is playing bad, and that was partly because his offensive coordinator, the scheme, but it's definitely on him too. And I think his game is not transitioning to the NFL. He does not have a good offensive line, so he cannot play backyard football like he always does. And I don't think his accuracy is where it needs to be. The last game that they played, the Packers, he looked a lot better.
That was nice.
He looked a lot more comfortable. The new offensive coordinator schemed shorter routes. I still think he has room to grow, but I don't think he should have been drafted. I would have personally taken 2 quarterbacks over him.
Who?
I would have taken Daniels and Maye over him.
Okay.
Which order though?
Like pre-today, like going into the draft,
Yeah.
my top-rated quarterback was Drake May.
Okay. I agree. I think that it was valid. He was taken first overall. There was nothing wrong with it. I think that the way that he plays is always very alarming. It's like one of those type of like the way he played in college is one of those type of things when you see it, it's like, oh, he's either gonna be really good or he's gonna suck really bad. Because it's like the way he kind of plays is kind of like Johnny Manziel in a way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like
Unstructured.
yeah, it's not like when somebody like is off script like that so much. Yeah, it looks good in college because everybody is not that good, you know. But once you play against like the best of the best, like that doesn't work. The defenses are too good, and so that was my concern when I was looking at him. I was like, damn, like, I don't know if like this translates.
Yeah, and one thing that I always tell Dara is I don't think he processes fast enough. And I saw a video recently. Somebody was doing an analysis on like his plays, and they were basically saying that once you knock off his first read, he goes into full panic mode, and the play is basically dead. But I think this week was like I said, I think this week was a little bit better because everything was shorter and a lot easier to process for him.
So that's why he runs around like that, is because once you take away his first read, he's like, oh shit.
He's getting sacked all the time.
That he always wants to make the hero play.
Gotcha.
But I think he's talented. I think that he is
no
talented.
doubt.
Yeah, he's talented enough to make those hero plays. But like, I think the game's too fast for him right now.
Yeah.
Because I think he has all the natural talent. I think he is probably one of the better candidates that should sit for like a year or two.
He's also like young, right?
I think so. He's
22.
I think he's pretty young, but he definitely should have went the Jordan Love route and sat behind somebody for about a year or 2 year, learn, let the game slow down, and then possibly, you know, transition in there smoother. If anything, they shouldn't have traded Justin Fields. They should have just
But do you think Justin would have really like mentored him like that? It's
No,
kind of awkward.
I think he's saying like they shouldn't have even drafted him, just kept with Justin Fields.
No. This probably would never happen. I feel like they should have kept Justin Fields and drafted Caleb Williams, and then basically you let him duke it out. Because I think at the end of the day, when you have two people competing, it brings out the best in you. So like it motivates you to play even harder. So it's like you make them like, all right, whoever's the winner, whoever like instead of like defaulting, oh, this is our quarterback. Because at the end of the day, if you have two quarterbacks that are at least above average, you can always trade them after.
Fair.
I
And-
think that's a good example because you can look at what Bryce Young did this year.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, like he played very, very bad last season and like the start of the season, but then he got benched. I think he's playing a little bit better ever since he got the job back.
Even like the Steelers, like they had Justin Fields and they had Russell Wilson, right? Because you have two quarterbacks, it makes Justin Fields a trade chip now.
Yeah.
If they kept Justin Fields and then they drafted Caleb Williams, let Justin Fields play it out. If he sucks, all right, that's cool. We'll let Caleb Williams get a knock at it, and Caleb Williams doesn't have to get thrust into the starting role way too fast. He can kind of adjust slower. And if Justin Fields does really, really good, that's great, and like you let him play it out, and then you let Caleb Williams just sit in, and then if he gets hurt or something like that, Caleb Williams can play. If he does really, really well, you just let him stay and keep the starting job, and you trade Justin Fields away. It's a win-win either way, and it's only gonna propel you to like, if you're a competitor, if they're both competitors like that, right? They're gonna try to be the best and try to be better and better just so they can play.
Yeah. It's like that Alex Smith, Colin Kaepernick situation.
Yeah.
I think the only difference is that Justin, when he was hearing these rumors, people were saying he already had bad, like, body language. Like, I think he in the locker room, he'd probably be like, man, I don't give a shit about this. Like, he's not gonna sacrifice his body or anything. That's the only caveat I see.
I don't know. I think that's kind of it's kind of like looking at someone's psyche, because I think when they're playing, I think if you're a professional football player, you don't want to freaking lose. And I think for you to get to that point where you are in the NFL, you have a big ego. So he's not going to be like, yo, I'm just going to give this position to this guy. He's going to be like, no, I want to start, and he's going to try.
We've seen people check out before.
I don't think he's at the point in his career that he's going to check out, because it's not like he's on his second contract. He's not like he's made big money, or I guess he has because he's a first-round pick. But at the same time, I'm sure someone like him, who's people are always trash talking him left and right, he has something to prove at this moment.
He wanted to get traded, though.
I don't know.
I think he wanted to just get traded.
I'll take him.
Jesse's like, I'll take everybody.
I'll take him. No, I'm serious. I would take him not because I think he's better.
Risk.
We have Levis. I would trade for him because like his trade. He's probably not gonna get like a first.
It's like a
probably not
fifth.
gonna be a second. Like I would trade like a mid-round pick for him and let him duke it out like between him, and if they both suck, whatever, draft another one.
Why didn't they do that with Malik Willis?
Oh man, I'm not, bro. If you saw Malik, well that boy sucks.
But didn't he win against y'all?
Yeah, he did.
He's nice now.
He did.
Yeah, but they threw like 10 times with him.
Oh, never
Bro,
mind.
okay, okay. I will say though, in our first couple of games, there was a lot of situations where we beat ourselves. It wasn't them. Like the Bears, though we destroyed the Bears, but the only reason why they won is because we kept fucking up.
All right, are we gonna talk about the rankings for the rookie quarterbacks?
Yeah,
How would you rank them?
How would I rank them? I think right now it's got to be. I'll say 1A is probably Bo Nix.
I'm a Bo Nix trooper.
Yeah, and then 1B, huh?
I said I wasn't.
Oh, 1B is Jaden Daniels, and then 3 is probably Drake Maye.
I assume Jaden Daniels is up there, and Bo Nix is, I guess, playing well.
They say he's been playing very well now.
Because he didn't lose his position, his starting position, or anything like that. So, yeah, I don't know. Other than Jaden Daniels,
What do you think, Burden?
I agree with that ranking, and I think it's going to stay that way. If Jaden Daniels did not get hurt, he would run away with, like, he would definitely be one, like, supreme number one. But he's not been playing, like, the way he was playing earlier in the season.
He looks different.
Yeah.
Really? In what way?
He can't throw the
His
ball down
ribs
the
are like
field.
still affecting him.
Okay.
I mean, Drake Maye just started like 4 weeks ago, but he already has 10 touchdowns, and Jaden Daniels has 14. Bo Nix has 16. So I'm probably like, if I'm building as of right now, it's probably like, to me, Drake Maye, and then Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels are tied. That's just to me.
I watched Drake Maye literally 2 weeks ago when he played the Titans. Though he's nice. He's nice. That boy's nice.
He's nice.
I remember he was like the most trashed quarterback. No, not trash. Most trashed. Like people
like
trashed on. I'll put that out there.
Hey, that
he was
hate
the most trashed on quarterback in the draft.
That hate should have been geared toward Caleb Williams, not him. Just saying.
What's the pro comp
Who?
for I guess all of them?
I'm not gonna lie. Drake Maye reminds me of Justin Herbert a little bit.
I think that was his pro con. They were like, he's either Justin Herbert or like a young Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh,
I can see the Big Ben.
hey, speaking of Justin Herbert, this boy been like, yo, that boy got wiggle. Like you see that man with that man. I feel like he's been running the ball a lot more than he has before.
Yeah, the past, I want to say like after their bye, when he recovered from his ankle injury.
Yo, yeah,
Been running a lot more.
he's been running a lot more. Yo, that boy got wiggle for somebody at 6'5". Yo, I saw him juke the hell out of some of your defenders like crazy.
I think anybody can juke our defenders. Literally have a JV defense out there, bro. There's one good or two good players.
Who are they?
Who are they?
Trey Hendrickson. If we were a better team, he'd be the front runner for Defensive Player of the Year.
How many sacks does he have?
11.5. And I would say Mike Hilton is good, but he's not like Pro Bowl or anything.
It looked like Trey was crying at the end of the game.
He probably was.
He was just like sitting there on
Yo,
the bench.
motherfucker, suck.
I saw Jermaine Pratt like going off on the sideline.
Yeah. I mean, he had reason to. We were getting crushed. We were down by 21 points.
Well, the second half was good. Like
yeah,
he came out strong.
No, he was cussing people out in the first half. I would have been too.
He's like Supreme Dreams of the sideline. Y'all trash. What about you? Said you rated them? What, Bo Nix?
I said Bo Nix, Jaden Daniels, and then Drake Maye.
And then Caleb Williams at the bottom.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Man, fuck Caleb Williams. Bro, that man hasn't thrown. He hasn't thrown a touchdown in like 4 weeks. You know, it's been over a month since he's thrown a touchdown. He needs to take a step back and maybe
He needs to lock in. That's what you're trying to say. He needs to lock in.
he needs some milk or something.
Hey, but is this gonna be the best QB class out of all like the past 5 years?
This one?
Yeah.
No.
You don't think it's gonna rival Joe Burrow's class?
No.
Even with JJ and Michael Penix not playing yet?
Wait, didn't Michael Penix play recently?
Yeah. He played last week.
How did he do?
It was because they were getting thrashed by like 30 points. I didn't watch it, but I heard he played.
He didn't play the whole game. He just played like.
Yeah, the fourth quarter.
Yo, bro, I'm no lie. I feel like Michael Penix might be like.
I think he might be the best.
Yo, I like Michael Penix a lot.
Yeah, I like him a lot too.
Would you say that you said would it be the best? That means that
Best out of his class. Sorry.
that means that this class would need essentially 3 top 5 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
That's basically what you're saying because Joe Burrow's was it
Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Tua,
What about was it Josh Allen, Lamar,
Lamar,
who else?
Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Josh Rose. Well, I mean,
Okay.
it's not-
Okay, never mind. Yeah, it's only that Joe Burrow class.
yeah. So do you think the Joe Burrow class would be better, like overall, or this class?
I think Joe Burrow's class is better because I think that Joe Burrow, unquestionable top 5 quarterback, Justin Herbert, arguable top 5 quarterback. And right now in this class, I don't know. I don't think any of them has the potential to be top 5 quarterback as of right now.
I feel like Drake could do it.
Drake
And
Maye.
Penix, yeah.
I think the way that Penix plays because he's a certified gunslinger.
That boy can spin that.
Yeah,
thing.
that man.
That's like Justin Herbert, but left-handed.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, he's in a good situation. He got Bijan, but like I feel like Atlanta doesn't use Bijan right.
They're starting to use him
they're
right.
starting to use him right.
Okay, if I was a coach, I'd be giving that man 25 carries a game.
I think we can wrap it up off that. Well, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Leave any questions you have down below, and we'll see you guys next time.